On ne zappe pas. On regarde l'auto-interview de John CLEESE, le Monty Pithon qu'a fait Wanda.
What do you say to yourself every morning when you see me in the mirror?
I'd say I'm glad to see you're not dead yet.
Who would you have liked to look like?
I would like to look like Felix the cat, because I've always wanted a tail, and I have tried many times in plastic surgery to have one attached, but they last 3 or 4 days, and then they fall off.
What would you change in yourself if you had the magic touch?
I would change my personality. It is the only thing that I'm not happy with about myself, and I would like to be much more like Jamie Lee Curtis.
Wouldn't you like to be shorter than 6.5 feet?
Yes, I would like to be very, very small. I would like to be so small. Then I could carry myself around in my pocket, and if I got bored at a meeting, I could just go to sleep.
How was it possible that a bunch of Oxford and Cambridge graduates should form Monty Python?
Because I think you had to be very strange to get in to Oxford or Cambridge at the time that I was there. And most of the best people there were completely mad. And the great advantage about being completely mad and very well educated is that everybody is frightened of you.
Who was the boss?
We were all the boss. We took it in turns. At 10 o'clock I was the boss, at 11 o'clock Graham Chapp was the boss, at 12 o'clock Michael Palin was the boss, Terry Jones was boss at 1 o'clock, and then Terry Gilliam was boss at 2, and Eric at 3. And then after that we would fight a lot. I don't mean just argue, I mean fist fights and so forth. It was not a good team to work with. This is all the scars of because I worked with.
How did it work?
It didn't. No, it was a total disaster. But fortunately, we were able to find 6 other people who looked very like us, who were all Belgians. And they would come to the studio and do the show for us. But we paid them to keep this quiet. Also, you know, Woody Allen tried to get in the group. And he many times came to us with his material. He'd written these sketches, but they were always very depressing. You know? So we just had to tell him he couldn't join us. But he went to New York, and I think he's done quite well.
Why did the Monty Pythons split?
Mainly hate, lack of respect for each other, and also the fact it was becoming so physically dangerous that most of us were becoming scarred and were not looking too good on camera. So it was thought to be safer.
Will you work under that name together again?
I think we will work together in 2s and 3s, just as Eric Idle has just been in Terry Gilliam's Baron Munchausen film, and I've just done 3 days on the Terry Jones film, Eric the Viking, and Michael Palin is in this wonderful new film, Fish Called Wanda. So we work together in 2s and 3s. Also, it's difficult now because many of them are very old and several of them are dead.
How do you explain that you won the big prize in Cannes, but not with your best movie?
Well, it cost us a lot of money. Fortunately, as you know, the French festivals are the easiest to win because the juries are the most bribable. But in that case, it was phenomenally expensive, almost as expensive as it is to win a prize in Italy.